Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie and today I'm going to be doing the Booktube Giving Tag. This tag was created to raise money for the Save the Children Foundation, so if you would like to donate, I will leave a link to the donate page down in the description below. I was tagged by Olivia from Olivia's Catastrophe, so thank you Olivia for tagging me and I'm ready to get started. Question 1 is, what is a book that you would give to everyone if you could? The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak or Salt to the Sea by Ruta Sepetys. I love both of these books. Oddly enough, these are both historical fiction and I don't really read a lot of historical fiction, but I feel like these are magnificent books that most people would enjoy. I don't think I can really answer this question with some of my favorite series because fantasy is usually very subjective. Most people either really love it or really hate it, and there's such a wide variety of opinions when it comes to fantasy. So just because I love those books doesn't mean everyone will, but I feel like these are two books that most people will really enjoy even if they're not readers. Question 2 is, what's a book you couldn't give a rat's hiney about? Now, this is probably going to be very controversial, but I couldn't give a rat's hiney about A Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee or a something's guide to petticoats and piracy. I don't know. I have no interest in reading them. I know people have been raving about them for like the last 2 years, and I really don't care. It's totally fine if you want to read those books or if you read those books and you love them and those are your favorites. Like, that's totally fine, but I just have no interest in reading them. Question 3 is, given that the holidays are coming up, what's a book that you hope someone buys for you? So I really hope someone bought me, and by someone I mean probably my mother, I hope she bought me the Unearthly trilogy by Cynthia Han. This is an old one, but it's got pretty good ratings and I've been wanting to read it for a while and I just never got around to it. But it's an old favorite that most people don't remember and don't talk about, but it's definitely on my TBR, and I know it was on my Amazon wish list, and my mom bought me a lot of books from my Amazon wish list, so maybe these are gonna be part of my Christmas presents. Question 4 is, what is a book series that you've given up on? I wouldn't say I've given up on any series because I haven't read any books that I just absolutely hated to the core to where I wouldn't even consider reading any of the other books in the series. But I guess, like, there are definitely books that I'd rather not read, but I know that I'll eventually get to them, probably, most likely. I will probably never read another Paula Hawkins book because I read this one like a month or 2 ago and it was just alright and I really didn't care for it that much, so I probably won't be reading any more of her books. I also really didn't like Match by Ali Condé, but I probably will read the rest of the series eventually. I may end up listening to the audiobooks just so I can say that I finished them and it's an easier way to read them, because I don't think I could actually read these and make it through because I feel like they would definitely bore me to death and I would be put into a reading slump, and we don't want that to happen. Question 5 is, who's a character that you wish an author would give more time to? I love Isabel Lightwood from the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare, and I mean, she's definitely present throughout all of the books, but I wish I had more of her. Like, I wish I got to see more into her personal life rather than just her life when she's around the other characters, because like you really only get to see her when they're on a mission or something like that, and then you get to see small bits of her like romantic relationships, but other than that we don't really get that much of Isabel, and I wish we got more of her. Question 6 is, who's a character that you wish an author would give less time to?
Characters I didn't like.
Kel Westfall from the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Question 7, if you had to give up most of your books, which ones would you keep? First off, I don't want to lose any of my books, even if I didn't like them. I don't want to lose my books. I love my book collection. But I would keep The Wrath in the Dawn by Renee Audier, the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Of course, wouldn't be me if I didn't mention this series at least twice in a video. A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. I don't really care about the other 2 books in this series. I would just keep this one. The Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare, and the Infernal Devices trilogy by Cassandra Clare. Can you tell who my favorite authors are? Question 8 is, what's the best book or bookish thing that you've ever been given? I would say half of my books are books that family members bought me, so I don't really want to pick one of those. Plus, I have a lot of favorite books and I can't choose one. So for a bookish item, I'm going to go with this Throne of Glass shirt that a friend bought me for Christmas like a year or 2 ago, last year I think. So it's literally words from an actual chapter in the book. So like the book is actually printed out and then it's all like formed nicely into the shape of Selena Sardothian on the front, and then on the back it has the white stag. Question 9 is, what is a book that someone gave you but you would like to give right back? I don't think I have an answer to this question. Like I said, I love my book collection, and even if I don't like a book, I don't want to give any of my books away, just because I'm growing my collection so that I can have a library to pass down onto my children and then my children's children, and I want it just keep growing, and I want the people that I love to be able to experience things that were important to me, the things that I love. And also, I feel like it's really rude to give back a gift that someone got you, especially a book. Like, just read it, and then if you don't like it, give it away to somebody else. Don't give it back. That's so rude. Question 10, name a time in a book when a character was giving something meaningful. For this, I'm going with Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver. I just finished this book like last week, and in this book, a character gets a rose, and at the beginning of the book, it has like no meaning whatsoever. In fact, the character despises the fact that she receives that rose, but then at the end of the book, it's like one of her most prized possessions, and it's just really cute and really sweet. And this book is fresh on my mind, so that's why I'm choosing this one. So those were all the questions for this tag. Just as a reminder, if you would like to donate to the Save the Children Fund, it is linked in the description below. And thank you again, Olivia, for tagging me. I'm not sure who I'm going to be tagging, but I will leave your names down in the description below, as well as tag you on Twitter. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more bookish content by me. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!